So DaniLeigh's career hit a brick wall, and she later found out that a yellow bone is not what he wanted after all. Let's discuss. It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I want to come to you guys today and talk about this whole entire Dababy and DaniLeigh situation. Now, y'all, I don't know if I wanted to talk about this topic because I am tired. I am tired of this baby mama epidemic, y'all. I'm sick of it. I am so annoyed that these industry dudes made it quote-unquote cool to have a plethora of baby mamas. And you know, the women want to be a rapper's baby mama because it's the ticket out of poverty, basically. Like, you get to live the lifestyle. It's the free ticket to the lifestyle with a minimal amount of work. Like, I blame the future Fetty Waps and Nick Cannons of the world for procreating with all the girls just so they can live a life of luxury only to be disrespected and unprotected as a trade-off. Like, I'm sick of it. It's your fault that the black community is in shambles, all of you. But anyways, if you guys don't know or have been living under a rock, this whole entire situation kicked off this past Sunday, I believe. You know, everybody was quiet asleep, and then out of nowhere, bam, DaBaby hopped on Instagram Live, and this literally was the case of when Instagram Live goes wrong. You know, for one thing, I think DaniLeigh was trying to keep DaBaby's face out of like the eyes of the public, not on social media, and strike number one was when he went ahead and put DaBaby's like face on the camera. And then for two, we don't know what really happened, but let's just keep it real. DaBaby was trying to gaslight her to get her out of the house so that he could bring in another woman or man so that he could cheat in peace. And that's what it was. Like, I'm able to see both sides of the same coin. Like, I'm able to see like the female's perspective and also the male's perspective. Like, DaBaby, for one, he's not going to change. He is just a short, fat chode. That's what he is. DaBaby has fully accepted the fact that he is a trash human being. Like, the old saying goes, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Like, DaBaby, I don't understand his thought process because, for one, his career is on thin ice. Thin ice, just like Kelly Price. Like, he barely escaped that situation with the LGBT community, but at the same time, you know what? He's fine because, you know, he's not gonna be affected. You know, I say this over and over again, the industry does not cancel black men unless, you know, they get killed off. And my thing is, with DaBaby, like, no matter what, like, his fans are going to uplift him, and the other problematic men in the industry are going to make sure that he always gets a paycheck. So DaBaby feels like he can just do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants. Like, I'm a firm believer that people can change and get their act right, but DaBaby's not going to do that, especially when you are rewarded constantly for like piss poor behavior. Like, this whole entire man killed somebody else. I mean, granted, it was in self-defense. He killed another dude, and yet he is still out here thriving and surviving. Now, I want to shift the conversation to DaniLeigh because DaniLeigh actually has a chance to, like, you know, change the path that she's currently on. DaniLeigh, you're dumb. Like, you're just dumb, girl. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this man showed you who he was from the very beginning when he kept you a secret from, you know, the rest of his baby mamas and the one baby mama that he was currently with. You were the side chick from the get-go. So that already told you how he felt about you. Then on top of that, you got with a man named DaBaby. Like, that should have already told you not to take him seriously. You know, I think the problem is, you know, in society, there are more women than there are men. And men that have, like, are able to offer stability, that already have clout, and also have the gift for gab and charisma, they're going to make you dumb. They're going to make you dumb. Trust me. Like, I've been dumb in a relationship before. Like, that's where I kind of sympathize with DaniLeigh. Like, you know, she should not be nailed to the cross for her mistake because, you know, we all have made terrible relationship mistakes. But my thing is, it's just the red flags of the situation. And Danny, you just have to keep it real with yourself. Like, all the red flags were there from the get-go and you just chose to ignore them. Like, you didn't see them. Like, you were blinded. You were blinded by the dick. That's what it was. This man made you the side chick, like I said earlier, kept you a complete secret, did not claim you when you were pregnant, and barely ever even like, he barely offered you support when you got a bunch of social media backlash for that piss poor ass Yellow Bone That's What He Wants song. Like DaniLeigh, you just have to accept the fact that you chose the wrong man. This was not the man for you. Even though he clicked off on all your boxes, you know, despite looking like Reptile, this man was your everything that you ever wanted, but you were not everything that he ever wanted, because the Yellow Bone was not what he wanted. What DaBaby wanted was to have his cake and eat it too, just like a lot of these industry dudes. Like ladies, when you're with that man in the moment, things may feel amazing, and we've all fallen for this, because men are good at doing this, and also women too. People will always switch up on you. No matter how they're feeling, no matter what time of day, you too can get played. I think the saddest thing about DaniLeigh, and this is where I actually feel sorry for her, is that she let her whole entire career and livelihood completely fall off a cliff for a man that was already damaged goods. Like, you legit were not focused on yourself at all. Like, you were focused on love, you know, you were hypnotized. That's what it was. You were hypnotized and you wanted to go ahead and start a life with this dude because he was your everything and he had a piece of you. And the other sad thing about this situation for DaniLeigh, it came out today that she is now facing criminal charges, assault charges for hitting DaBaby. And, you know, part of me feels like that is just so bitch made. Like, granted, hands should be off limits in a relationship. Like, nobody should put their hands on each other. But we don't know what happened behind the scenes that got her to that point. But seeing the way he was gaslighting her, like, I gotta keep it real. I wouldn't blame anybody for putting hands on him. But hey, at the end of the day, women wanted equality, so, you know, you can't put your hands on a man and expect to not, like, face some repercussions for your actions. But it's all a mess, y'all. Just a true mess. Now, DaniLeigh, I'm not an A&R representative or a music manager, but you can still salvage the little bit of career that you have left. Summer Walker tweeted at her basically saying, you know, I got you, basically. Like, so I'm taking it as a fact that you need to go ahead and hop on, like, one of these remixes to Summer songs. Like, maybe you guys could do a joint album for the baby mamas of the world. You know, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. That would be a great comeback for you to get back in the music, and that really honestly would just put her back on her path, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know how people are going to treat her. I don't know how black women are going to receive her, but speaking of black women, y'all have to stop caping for somebody that does not see it for you. Now, DaniLeigh is a yellow bone. Like, to me, a yellow bone is a light-skinned black girl. DaniLeigh is Dominican. Dominicans are somewhat black, you know, like spicy, light black, whatever you call it. But yet, you look at her parents, they both look lily white to me. But it is what it is. Black woman, you got to stop caping for somebody that would never cape for y'all. She literally, even though she was taunting DaBaby's darker skinned baby mama, that darker skinned lady represented y'all, and the yellow bone, that's what he wants. That was against y'all. So you guys are caping for this girl, and yet time and time again it has been shown that, like, let's say in 2 weeks or time, she can be right back fucking that man. Like, she's gonna be right back in DaBaby's arms, and y'all are going to be up in arms and be like, oh my god, I can't believe we ride for you, we cape for you, like, we believed in you. Don't put stock behind this girl. Like, now granted, a lot of women can sympathize with what she's going through because she did get disrespected on the grandest scale. However, don't cape for somebody that is not ever going to cape for you. I tell you, Danny, I hope you're in therapy, because you're definitely going to need it. Especially your daughter's going to need it when she grows up and sees this. And basically, like, you treated her mom like trash, DaBaby. Like, DaBaby's gonna face his karma for this. Just watch. When that baby gets older, there's gonna be men that treat that baby the same way. Now, I don't want to wish anything bad on anybody's child, but the way you treat that mom, that's how the daughter is going to be treated by other men when she gets older, and you're going to feel some type of way. You're probably gonna want to shield her from the world, just like T.I. But it is what it is, y'all. Like, I hope they both learn from this, but, you know, DaBaby ain't gonna learn shit. And if Danny gets back with this man, she is forever stupid. But yeah, y'all. I'll tell you, things are very interesting in this dating landscape in 2021. Like, you could be thinking things are one way, and then bam, you're blindsided by a whole entire side chick or a side dude. But, you know what, ladies? I'm gonna just go ahead and give you the answer to the clue. Just because he nuts in you does not mean he wants to be with you. But those are my views, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm gonna come at you guys with some more content.